The name of the game is to loop your opponent's hand, discard from their hand. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Did away with discarding from the hand. Back in my day, we had X-Saber Gothams ripping cards out of your hand. We had the Wind-Up Hunter ripping cards, and now it's back. And it's even better than before because now I can look at the hand and discard. So the main priority of this deck is going to be get a virtual world card on the field, then target it to then activate all your virtual world cards. You just want to go through all of them. The main card you want to send first is going to be Qinglong. Qinglong could search your deck for any virtual world monster. We're going to grab Lalo. Lalo is going to be able to have the ability to reborn a monster from the graveyard. So if you can, you want to get a virtual world in the grave as we're doing so right now. Getting Lulu in the graveyard, ensuring that Lalo can reborn it. We're going to make Baron to floor with an Omni Negate, target the Lulu mate, the Lily that is, and special summon the Lulu. Now we're going to make the big card. This is it. Braver Dragon is broken. It needs to equip 2 cards for the combo, and in a virtual world deck, if you draw the 2 cards, you could discard them, and it will still equip it from the deck or from the graveyard. Beautiful. By equipping both of these cards at the same time, this states that any spell that's targeting the equipped monster is going to be destroyed. Well, this card states, if destroyed, look at your opponent's hand and discard a card from their hand. We're going to look at it, pop it, look at the hand, and let's see. It's a Sprite deck. Take a good gander, screenshot, boom. All right, Cotton 4K, discard the Sprite starter. We've only just begun, though. We're going to loop even more. Now, the Zonbu in the graveyard is going to banish to special summon the Lily. So priority is going to be get Braver Dragon out, and then there's going to be another priority. Get ready. We're going to reduce the level by 3. Shokan into Charles. Charles has the new Link 1 boss monster coming out from Japan soon. But until then, we're going to do another play. I'm going to use the Baron to floor to pop the Braver Dragon. Why am I doing that? Well, you'll see. Get ready. End phase Charles, equip the Smoke Grenade. Pop the Smoke Grenade, and then look at the hand again. Let's go. The hand did not change. I'm going to take extra long on this one. That one. Get the impermanence out. Now, I'm going to allow him to have his Call by the Grave because he's probably going to be a fool. Now, it's time for Baron to floor to use its other effect to reborn the Braver. For the 3rd card, we're going to rip out Call by the Grave, Omni Negate, Negate. So now we're ripping 2 cards out of the hand, essentially, because you lost your Called by the Grave. What a fool. Let's go. Goodbye, Called By, and it's time to Shokan Braver again for card number 3. Now, the Braver Dragon is not just ripping cards of the hand, it has another effect. Believe it or not, this is apparently not good enough. We also have the ability target an effect monster on the field and negate its effect. So we have rip cards from the hand and negate. This is broken. People were telling me to ban this in my Rogue tournament because apparently some mad lads were abusing it. This is also good in Adamancipator, but I'm liking it in Virtual Worlds. Negate! And that is it. Rip 3 from Sprite. GG, no re. Charles, during their end phase, will equip the Smoke Grenade to rip another card from the hand if they still have one. Let's hop in another duel. Now it's time to show you what it looks like to play through Disruption. So you're not just seeing turn 1 plays. How do we get Disrupted? If I activate any card, I burn for 600. I could only special summon once. Well, this is why I played Dark Ruler no more. Let's go. 2 cards in the hand. That's perfect for ripping if I could set up the Wombo combo. Dark Rule no more. Negate the entire field. We're going to Qualoon, playing off face-up Chuchi. Lulu target the Chuchi. If they have a disruption to get rid of the Chuchi, we would lose our Lulu effect. Does not. Now, we do have to remember the branded opening is going to give destruction protection onto the fusion monsters if we were to get Destroyin'. Adding the Libitum, which is going to be setting up probably for a big Chimera play. We got to worry about that. Lily to the hand. Tragedy searching for a Dramaturge on top of that Libitum. Lead targeting the Lulu to send the Quan Wu. Whatever you target, you have to send a different card type to the graveyard. With the Qinglong, come to me. GG if we did not have the Lalo. Lalo would be the next priority after the Lulu generally. GG sending the Chuchi. Now, within the graveyard, we have the ability to change levels. We could special summon a virtual world for the graveyard. We could change the level by boosting or reducing by 3. Now, let's cook up a big play. Coral Dragon to play through that back row. Coral Dragon discarding Lalo. Get popping. It's a droplet. That was lucky. Randomly hitting that droplet, forcing out the negate. And then we're going to follow up. The Masquerade's going to summon on top of being sent to the graveyard for the droplet, but it is still not going to burn us for 600 since it's not fusion summoned. Fully negated, but that's okay. We're making Zulkin. This is not really a synchro summon. It's kind of like a fake synchro summon. Coral Dragon, draw a card when being sent to the grave. Set a card to trigger its effect to come forth and Shokan into being Super Polymerization. What are you doing? Zulkin is not negated. We still going in. We are still cooking up. Dragostapelia is a negate. Shokan into Crystal Wing Synchro, which will be a monster negate. Lay low, targeting the Chuchi to send a Nanyan to then summon a level 3 to trigger the Nanyan to summon from the grave, as a tuner, that is. Now we got the Zanwu special summoning a virtual world from the graveyard. We haven't even used our normal summon up. Discarding Lili. Now, we're going to Dark Ruler no more again, because I want the Crystal Wing Synchro to negate a potential Nibiru or some sort of hand trap. Let's go, let's go. Charles. Where is my Power Tool Braver Dragon? Right here. Right here. Monster negate. Rip a card out of the hand. Rip a card out of the hand. Let's look at the hand. Show it to me. Take a picture, rip out the Libitum, and then Charles will rip out the next card. So this is us playing through Disruption, wiping out the field. Aluber's going to be negated since we already saw the hand. We know that there's nothing that we need to negate with this. Beautiful. Dark Ruler no more. Got the Dragostapelia, so we don't have to worry about that. Get boosted when attacking into a level 5 or higher monster. And no damage for this turn. Now, Charles, equip, pop, rip the final card out of the hand. Now, you think that this would be over, right? We have Chuchi pop a face-up card. We have negate a monster effect from anywhere. We have negate a monster on the field. The Mad Lad still plays. He's still cooking. I don't have a good way to stop Branded Fusion. So I am going to be negating the Tragedy grabbing Branded Fusion. But the Mad Lad used the Albion Shrouded Dragon to use Branded Retribution to grab back that Branded Fusion anyway. It's okay, we have Chuchi and we have the Braver Dragon monster negates. All right, all right, all right. So we're not worried about him grabbing a Brandon Red alongside the Branded Fusion, which could have been quite disruptive here. Get Fusion summoning into the Albion. Braver Dragon effect number 2. Negate. Now, if he's got the Comedy, that'd be a big problem because we do target 2 negates. Comedy could tribute this. Did not send one from the deck to the graveyard, though. Going to battle. Suiciding both monsters in, triggering the Aluber to come forth and negate the Charles from ripping a card out of the hand during the end phase. And now, we need to conclude this duel. Branded Banishment. We're not done. We've only just begun. We're going to use the Chuchi since we have enough materials that are banished to then use it again during the next turn. It is a hard once per turn, so we might as well get used to it. All right. Evenly matched. That's not going to help us. Lulu. Target. Maxi Challenge? I don't think so. Negate. Branded Banishment, which could fuse with our fields. Well, what are you going to fuse into with? I'm wind. I'm fire. You can't fuse with me. Let's go. Send the Qualoon, adding the Lay Low. Lay low, target the Chuchi, send the Qualoon, come forth and summon, reborn the Lili, activate the Qinglong to search our deck, discarding the Evenly Matched. Lili's going to target a card in the field to come forth and Shokan, sending a Nanyan. Full fields. It's time for M7. M7, get negated. Keck, wait. We're going to go into Shen Shen. It's time for Lethal. Lethal the Fool, boost up the attack, and finish him with Shen Shen. All right, all right, all right. Let's get to it. We're going to use the Qualoon to grab the Chuchi. Chuchi will pop any card your opponent controls face up. Remember the priority, sending Qinglong to the graveyard, targeting a virtual world in the field. Qinglong's going to be searching for our Lulu. Lulu is one of the biggest priorities to be searching for and be using. Lulu target the Chuchi. By targeting the non-monster, we could add a monster to the hand. That is insane. So we're going to be adding a Lili. Now, Lili is going to be a non-tuner targeting the Lulu so that we could send a non-monster to the graveyard. Very good. And now we're going to make Zulkin. Zulkin, for some reason, can special summon a Power Tool Dragon from the extra deck. You could special summon one Power Tool Synchro if you set a card, so this was built for this deck. We are going to make the Power Tool Braver with the Zulkin. Zulkin, by the way, is going to be a level 6 non-tuner and a level 6 tuner sent into the graveyard to make it. And there we go, rip card number 1. Looking at the hand, it is a Fluendereeze. Get that card out of here. Should their hand being shown be in the dual log? What do you think? Because I could just screenshot anyway. We are charge warrioring. Come to me, +1 into a GG. Nice rip. Send the Nyan, special summon the Nyan from the graveyard off of a level 3 being summoned. And now we're going to make Charles. So we're going to rip 2 cards in the hand and have an active Chuchi plus a monster negate. That is insane. Looking at the hand to discard, that is insanely broken. Get poppin', get looking. Yoink the pot of pee. We don't want you to have any good options here. We could negate a Fluendereeze if he summons it. We could pop another card on the field. We could pop a field spell. Scooping. This feels just disgusting. You feel so... you feel invaded. It's invasive. I'm looking at your hand. It's dirty. I'll show you playing through Disruption. So, just want to show you different variations of getting into your combo. So it's going to be very simple. The deck pretty much auto-plays itself. You're going to send Qinglong. You want Qinglong in the graveyard. We're going to grab Lili, and then with the Qinglong, we're going to grab Lalo, very likely. We're going to target the Chuchi, get a GG in the graveyard, and we're going to send another Qinglong for the next turn. That is fine. Banish to grab Lalo. Lalo wants to send the Nyan, because the monster you send, you could not summon. So if you send Nyan, summon another level 3 from the graveyard, then the Nyan will be triggered. You're going to see it. So that's why we send GG and not Nyan. So by targeting the Chuchi, send Nyan with the Lalo, special summon the GG, which will trigger the Nyan to come forth as a tuner. Look at this field. What the hell is going on? We're going to make Charge Warrior +1 draw because most of the Virtual World cards in the graveyard you need to discard. We're going to make Charles first. What the? Now, we're going to get Zulkin. Zulkin set, trigger, summon, Brave Dragon. It's so easy to get this combo going. Rip a card from the hand, looking at that hand. Well, it's a Runic deck. Toxic Runic. Let's rip out the tip. No tip for you. And then Charles, rip another card. What card should we rip? What do you think? What do you think? I'm going to be looking again, and we're going to be choosing to rip the Destruction. I don't want him to pop the Chuchi. Chuchi could counter field spell. How is he going to play against this? We have Brave Dragon can negate a monster. Chuchi pop a card. He's going to Runic Smiting Storm, attempt to special summon. We're going to hit him with the big fat Max C. Now, what I want to do is I want my Fairy Tale Snow to flip down his fusion. So he's not going to be able to, if he's playing a Sprite deck, special summon. And he's also not going to be able to protect his field spell. So with a face down fusion, I could pop the field spell with Chuchi. He's going to chain Called by the Grave. I don't have enough to activate Snow again. I would have to banish cards in my field, so I just let it go. I let it go. It's fine. We're under Max C. Let's go. Focus. Fingering my Snow. Oh, my Jesus. What the hell? Rip. But that's okay. That's okay. We are going to be resolving this into my Max C draw 1. We still got the pop. We still got the monster negate. Do we negate? Do I negate? It is a Sprite deck, mate. Negate. And I could then also Chuchi pop it, stop him from special summoning if he were to rip into a blue. Bullying Sprite Runic. Let's do it. You saw Adventure in, but I am not playing Adventure in my final version. I'm playing 40 cards clean. You can't survive today's meta without Dark Ruler and Evenly. I feel like you just freaking need this. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm talking about. People are scooping as soon as they see Sprite go in turn 1. So I'm maxing out on the Evenly, Dark Ruler, Max C, Ash, the hand traps, the good stuff, the go second. And we got Beatrice and Snow if we want to add that to the combo.